Hi everyone. Welcome back to Lisa's Love and Light. Hi guys. Oh, I'm exhausted. Hopefully you guys are doing good, but I am so sorry about yesterday. I had some unexpected business that came up that I had to take care of, and I had some like issues going on with some paperwork I had to have in by a deadline, and it was just not a good day to do the videos because after I finished everything last night, it was too late to do videos. Plus, I had to get up early this morning, like about 4:30, get ready for work. So there was no way that I could do the video last night. I'm like really exhausted. But I'm here again today, guys. It's a little late, but I'm here. And happy Friday to you all. I hope you guys had a great week. I'm glad it's the weekend, even though it goes quickly. And hopefully we will see the sun again tomorrow. So I hope you guys are doing good. Just keep taking care of yourself. Now, the what am I going to say? What I'm saying is that now that the weather is turning over, meaning that it's getting ready to be summertime. We are in the spring. It doesn't feel like it quite yet, but we're getting there. Get out more. I know I spent a lot of time then, meditating, praying, etc., taking care of myself. But now it's time to get out a little bit. So, guys, enjoy the weather. I think it's going to be nice tomorrow. The sun is going to be out. Take a walk. If you have pets, take them out, spend time with them. That's always fun. I'm thinking about getting one in the near future myself, because pets are very therapeutic. They can help you when you are grieving and going through a lot of challenges and things that are happening. A pet can be very nurturing, very soothing, you know. So, that's an option, but take care of yourself. The topic of discussion today is embrace new beginnings. In my past videos, I've been talking a lot about toxicity and people trying to keep you in the past and etc. Today, we're going to talk about embracing new beginnings because I want you guys to know that as I started, always talk from a place of personal experiences because that's how I started the healing process. I didn't want to get on a bandwagon to heal, but after all the losses and seeing how life is, and losing people who meant so much to me and who I love, it was time for me to change my life for the better. And it's not easy, it's a lot of work, it's not quick results, but you have to persevere and keep going because the end results, when you get to you start to see the benefits of why it's important to heal. Because as you continue to stay on that path and you start to persevere through it, things will get better, I promise you. Because there was times where I didn't feel like doing anything, but I kept going, and as I prayed to God, asking Him to help me, I kept hearing the words, keep going no matter what. Don't worry about people, what they saying, what they're not saying. Just keep going because it was important to take care of myself. As you start to heal and you decide to stay on this path to take care of yourself, to self care, make sure you're making your environment as comfortable as possible. Have all the things that bring you joy around you, and things that build you up and make you feel good. We live in a world today where things are just spinning out of control. There's a lot of toxicity where it feels like toxicity is the norm today. Fake love, love bombing, all that stuff, and I try to stay away from all of those things because that is not the path I'm on. If people want to be into that, that's on them, but I'm over here, building myself up. And as you start to build yourself up and you start to surround yourself with things that make you, that bring joy and peace to your life, you start to feel better. And as you feel better, you do better. You want to, like, as you do better, you want to self-care more. You try to, you do more to take care of your health, your physical health, as well as your mental health. um, I find music to be very therapeutic and uplifting. I have a playlist of music because, not every day we get up and feel like, oh, it's a good day. No, I have my bad days, my not, I'm going to call them my not so good days as everybody else do, you know, but I make the best of it. When I start to feel depressed and things, um, music, a playlist of music, that helps a lot. And for those who are grieving, especially, with parents, we have Mother's Day coming up on Sunday. Happy Mother's Day to you all, by the way. I should have said that before I started, but happy Mother's Day to you all. It's been difficult since losing my mom, but I'm getting through it. I find things to do that build me up. Like I said, certain things like pets, I'm planning to do that in the future because that's very therapeutic. Having pets, just taking care of myself, nurture that inner child. Many of us have inner child wounds and trauma that has affected our inner child. And one way we can build up is nurturing the inner child within us, by things that help us to stay at peace and that builds us up, keep us going and persevere through all the craziness. Because as you start to do better and persevere and take care of your self health, your physical and mental health, some people are not going to be there with you. If you have a support system, use that as well. But some people who are not in support of this is just going to talk and say things. But as I said in prior videos, tune out that noise. You are important. Make yourself a priority. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not being self absorbed or anything like that or narcissistic. We're supposed to love ourselves and we're supposed to take care of ourselves. You know, I tune out the noise. In the beginning, when I was doing therapy and my therapist was talking about setting boundaries, I was all over the place with him. But this is happening, that's happening. They're doing this, they're saying that. He said, it's, set boundaries. He kept repeating those words. And as I start to do that, I start to feel better because I was removing the toxicity out of my life. I was saying no to it, no more of it. And I was standing my ground as I continue to do so today. And when you start to do that, people feel some kind of way about that. And when they start to cross those boundaries, I remind them, and then after the second reminder, I just cut off, block, and delete. Peace is better, people, believe me, than to be in pieces. you know um so it's important that we prioritize and make ourselves a priority, because if we don't take care of our physical and mental health, we can't take care of anything else around us. It's important that we love ourselves, because how are we going to expect someone else to love us if we can't even love ourselves? We have to have self-love. And as we do better, we're in a better position to not just take care of ourselves, but our families around us. We can give more to them because we're over here taking care of ourselves first, and then we can do everything else around us. It's so important. Having a therapist is good. I always talk about that. The first thing I say in every video, I am not a therapist of any sort. I don't have any certification or degrees in that category. I'm someone who's gone through a lot of grief and pain, and all these things I talk about is what I've gone through on a personal. And I'm on this channel to help other people, because some people don't know how to get through this. I didn't know how to get through this, but I started at a place with therapy. Whatever state you live in, or country, if you're watching from another country, Google a therapist in your area. Meet with a few before you make a decision, and find one that you vibe with and start there. because I didn't know how to do this either. Grief and pain and how to get through all this doesn't come with an instruction book, but we have to find creative ways to get through this. I know I had to do this, and I had to keep doing it and doing it and doing it. Persevering, never giving in and never giving up. That's so important, people, because how can we give up on ourselves? Never allow ourselves to get too depressed to the place where we're in a place of despair and hopelessness. We never want to be there. And on this channel, there's no judgment here. We are here to build up. There's too much of it in the world already. So we're here to build each other up because, all of this grief, depression, and abuse and all the toxicity takes a toll on every area of our life. And we need to nurture ourselves and build ourselves up again. It's so important to pamper that inner child, you know, that has been traumatized by things that happen to us in life. Like I always say, life is um, people come into our life for a reason, a season, a lifetime, or a lesson. And many of these things are lessons. And if we don't learn them, we are going to repeat them. And as we repeat them, it's not fun. It will be worse the second and third time around. So I try to learn these lessons as quickly as possible so that I don't have to repeat them. And just keep going. I have to tell myself that too. I watch videos that build me up. I do meditation and prayer all the time. And I don't allow much toxicity into my life. When I see toxic situations or situations that um, my intuition tells me no, I listen to it. Listen to that intuition. If you feel some kind of way and you're getting a weird feeling about something, listen to that, because that's your intuition telling you, warning you about something. And I always try to pay attention and take heed to it, whereas I wasn't doing that as much in the past. And I continue to persevere even on days I don't feel well. I may have a day or so that I may slip, but then the next day I get right back up and get right on the bandwagon to heal. Because healing is an ongoing process. And the more that we take care of ourselves, the better that we get. And it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, but keep going, keep going. And as you continue to put a step forward, as I always say from personal experience, as I take a step, God is in the background taking 2 and 3 steps on my behalf. So if you're not in the background hurting other people, you're really genuine and you're really on this path to heal yourself. Ask God to help you and He will help you. You take a step, He's going to take 2 and 3 right there behind you. He's going to be there to lift you up. I promise you that, guys. It took me a long time to learn that because the crowd I had around me were not supporting me and building me up. They were just actually feeding off of me and it just, with the grief and the losses, it just was too much. And God had to sit me down and show me, look at the toxicity around you. And I had to find ways to remove it. And the first step was to establish boundaries, set boundaries. And when these individuals kept crossing these boundaries, I had to cut off, block, and delete. um, Peace is better instead of being in pieces, people. Like I said, I drew closer to God, and He drew closer to me and started to help me as I take the steps. And, for me, I don't really have a support system. Maybe one day I will in the future. But right now, what I'm doing is cleaning out the past and toxicity and embracing my new beginnings. Looking forward to just having new people in my life who have pure intentions, who are genuine people, who are going to lift me up as well as I, do on this channel. Good people, people who have my back, and people who truly and genuinely care about me. That's hard to find in this world today, but I know that it's there, it exists. And just embracing all the good that God has, you know. and not allowing myself to reconcile with toxicity. That is, what's important here, and it's not easy because some people don't want to leave. They want to leech on and hold on to dear life. But if they don't want to heal and get on a bandwagon to heal, and they want, and more importantly, they do not want to um, adhere to the boundaries that you've set, and you can explain to people why I'm healing right now, and it's important that you adhere to these boundaries, etc., and so forth. And when they continue to cross those boundaries, I find it to be highly disrespectful. I will have another conversation or so, but after that, I cut off, block, and delete. And I don't go back to the past, because if I have to get to the point where I have to cut people off, then that means that there was an ongoing problem, of disrespect. So I'm embracing new beginnings. It's a little scary, but I'm still moving forward, because I know that it's worth it. You are worth it. Tell yourself that too, especially on those days when you feel like depression kicking in. Get up and tell yourself, I'm worth it. I may not get much accomplished today, but I'm not giving up on me. Never give up on yourself. Invest always in yourself, and never allow anyone to tell you that you shouldn't be investing in yourself or loving yourself. We all are supposed to love ourselves, not be in love with yourself, but love yourself enough to know that you're worth it and know your self worth. Never just settle for something just because it's in front of you. Know your self worth, and never lower your standards just because someone wants to enter into your life, because you could be allowing toxicity into your life all over again. That's the message today. Please continue to share these videos. Thank you all so much for your comments, and for subscribing to the channel. I meant to post on my community board yesterday, but it was so late when I got in. It was just, I didn't, all I can do is eat and go to bed, basically. But I'm going to see if I can make up another video, perhaps on Sunday. If I do, just tune into it. If you subscribe to the channel, you will get an automatic notification if I'm on or not. But usually I'm here Monday through Friday. But I may do an extra video just because I missed yesterday. And continue to tell other people about this channel, because I'm here. We all are here to uplift one another and to continue to move forward. It's so important, people, in a world we live in today that's spending mostly on misery. Thank you for being patient with me. Like I always say, I can never give a time, but I will be here. Just hit that subscribe button and you'll get a notification. And I may see you on Sunday, but I can't give a time as of yet. So just keep looking for me for Sunday. And you guys have a great Mother's Day. Okay? Make sure that you're taking care of yourself as well. Please always make time for yourself. That is a healing force as well. Thank you for being here. This is Lisa, always shedding love and light, and lifting everyone up here. And you guys, oh yeah, that's right. Hold on for a minute. Sunday is Mother's Day. But if you don't watch it, then, you can watch it whenever you have free time. But I may just do one just for Mother's Day. All right, guys. Thank you again. And have a good evening, and have a good Saturday. Bye for now.